It's Thursday, July 28th, 2022, and this is episode 262 of You Can Bet on That. Hi, everybody. Welcome to You Can Bet on That, a podcast for the recreational gambler. I'm Mark Duvall.
And I'm Dr. Mike.
Sorry we're a little bit late. We're even later than we thought we were going to be, but between me going to Comic-Con and just trying to get our schedules coordinated, it was a little tricky. I really immersed myself in Comic-Con this year, Mike.
Well, it's been a couple years, right?
Right. It's been 3 years, and I basically shut off the rest of the world. So, I didn't prepare for the show at all. I didn't respond to emails, anything like that. I was really invested in it. So, by the time Monday came, we were originally going to record on Monday, and I hadn't prepared at all. And then we had trouble just, coordinating our schedules.
Yeah, so. Tuesday was my daughter's birthday.
Oh, okay. Oh, and, well, yeah.
We had all kinds of stuff going on all day and dinners and whatnot. So here we are on Wednesday.
Okay, very good, and we'll drop this episode actually on Thursday. Comic-Con, I don't have anything to report gambling related. Sometimes when I go, there are new TV shows or whatever. But this time, no. Still had a very good time. There was a mask mandate that might have resulted in fewer people being there. It seemed to us that it was less crowded than normal.
Oh, really?
Yes,
yeah,
but
that's interesting.
The hall was still full of vendors and everything. There weren't any empty spaces or anything. It was still full.
Right.
We got into a couple of Hall H panels, including one with William Shatner. Mike, he's 91 years old. He looks and sounds great. I mean, just terrific. So
yeah, he does. When I've seen him recently on TV and stuff, I mean, you would not tell he's 91.
No way. Maybe, probably in his 70s, just kind of, he's still sharp, he's able to walk on stage on his own,
right.
So, yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, the real William Shatner, the one that was in the original Star Trek, he's dead.
This is a replacement?
This is a replacement clone.
Okay, so he's a clone. He's not like an android. So he's full human. He's just a clone.
He's just a clone, yeah.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah,
that explains a lot.
He claims to be 91.
Kind of like Tony Dow.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, hey, poor Tony Dow.
I know. I always liked him. I thought Wally was the best.
Leave It to Beaver is one of those shows that you could just kind of roll your eyes and, the typical 1950s family.
Right.
But that was a funny show.
That was a funny show.
Yeah.
And they were all good. The Beaver was great.
He was good as a kid. When he got older, not so much.
Not as much.
When he was younger, he was better.
He was good.
All right. Well, anyway, so I don't really have much to say about Comic-Con other than, I had a very good time and I'm looking forward to next year already and didn't really wait in any long lines. That was kind of
that's good.
My goal.
So you didn't sleep overnight?
No, nothing like that. When we went into Hall H, it was only when there was relatively no line and we could just go in. So,
okay. Yeah, I saw a thing on the news here about people waiting for like 2 days.
Oh, yeah, I know. If they want to get into that very first panel. I don't think they actually get people into Hall H very well because the first one usually starts at 10:30 a.m. and by 10:45 they're still letting people in. I don't know why they don't let people in.
Why don't they let people in at like 9:30?
I don't understand logistics. I'm not even going to pretend to. So anyway, that's Comic-Con. Meanwhile, Dr. Mike, have you had a chance? You've been in Minnesota now for what, like 3 years? Have you had a chance? It
seems like it. No, it's been a month. 35 days.
Okay,
exactly.
So a little over a month. Have you had a chance to check out any of the casino action around the area?
Yes, I have.
Oh,
I have some news for you.
Okay.
That you don't know about yet.
Okay.
I guess about a week and a half ago, after our last podcast, we were going over to Toma, which is in Wisconsin.
Okay.
We had some business to do there. And it was just my wife and I said to her, we're like halfway to Ho Chunk Casino. She's driving. I'm looking. I think we're halfway there, Len. We got to go.
Yeah, it's just
so we went
sense.
there and played a little bit. We were only there maybe probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours at the most.
Yeah, how was it?
And I played craps. My wife played slots. I liked it.
Okay.
It's a nice casino.
Yeah.
Nothing real exciting to say about the craps. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice casino. The dealers were friendly. It was pretty good.
Okay.
So if we just went straight there from where we're living now, it would take like an hour and 45 minutes.
All right.
So it's a little longer than, going to Rincon was.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was very nice. And I'll definitely go back.
Okay, good.
And then the week after that, I went to the casino that's on the border of Iowa and Minnesota. It's in Worth County.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Joe Worth Casino.
Okay.
My going, it depends on how I'm feeling that day. So,
right.
That particular day I was feeling pretty good. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go out there and, just check it out. My wife didn't want to go, so I had to drive myself. That drive is about a 2-hour drive.
Okay. So not
like
as close as Ho Chunk. All right.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, relatively the
about
same.
the same, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I got there and I was impressed. It's a small casino. I'd say it's about maybe 3/4 the size of Rincon.
Okay.
But very nice. The craps was excellent.
Okay. So, I mean, it's a full-blown casino, table games, slots,
full-blown
everything.
Casino.
Yeah. Good.
They have craps every day from something like 8 a.m. And the weekdays, I think it's till midnight or 1 o'clock. And it's like till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
All right. And that's just craps or all table games?
That's just craps.
Okay.
I think some of the table games are open a little later. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they have a lot of table games.
Yeah.
And a lot of slots.
Yeah.
There's a Subway in there, which I ate at.
Okay. A Subway. Any other?
Although they wouldn't take my Subway coupon.
Wow.
I had a coupon. She said, no, we can't take that, but you can use your points.
So okay. So you can use your points. That's
nice.
good. Any other restaurants, though, to speak of?
Yeah, there are several.
Okay.
Well, you can order at the bar.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty good menu at the bar. When I was there, the special for the night was a hot dog, a bag of chips, and a beer. And I can't remember. I think it's a kind of a small beer, like 12 ounce or something, for like $1.50.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like cheap. I thought, well, that's pretty nice. And come there and order 2 of those.
All right. So they've got a Subway. You can order a hot dog at the bar, but I'm asking.
Well, no, and you can order pizza there and sandwiches and all kinds of food at the bar. And then they have a restaurant, which was closed when I was there. I think they have 2 restaurants, a buffet and a restaurant.
Okay.
Maybe. But yeah, so I didn't really check out the food other than Subway.
All right, fine.
But seemed like there's plenty of food.
Okay.
Plenty of slot machines, too.
Yeah.
And the casino was very nice. I have to say, Mark, probably the nicest staff in any casino I've ever been in.
Wow, that's really saying something.
Yeah, that is. And I mean, I've played in casinos like, remember back in the day at Harrah's Las Vegas where, we knew all the dealers and we'd go out with them after they were off shift.
Right.
Go to some other place and play craps and drink and stuff. And these dealers were great.
Good.
So on the day shift, when I got there, was William, Drew, Renee, and Melissa. And they have a box man at the table at all times.
Good.
Which is nice. And his name was Ron. Turns out Ron lived in Poway.
Oh, okay. Which is a city very close to San Diego here.
And he was a great boxman, too. And then they changed shifts like at 5:30 or 6. And William stayed on. William's a very good dealer, kind of a younger guy. I'm not so sure about his taste in music. There was a big heavy metal discussion going on.
I see.
And they were giving him a hard time because he's younger and the other dealers were older and they had differing views on what was the best heavy metal.
All right.
Yeah, but at night, William stayed on, and then also came on John, Shane, and Emma, and Corey was the boxman. And he was very good, too. He even offered, Mark, to write me a letter for my wife if I stayed a little longer.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah, every casino should offer that.
He should offer that.
That's a good amenity.
Just a little note saying, well, he couldn't leave. The rolls were going so well.
And if you're at the highest tier level, they'll actually call.
Yeah, right. They'll video chat.
Oh, yeah, like, that's right.
He is here. Look, he's right here. Yeah, they were good. We had a lot of laughs and a lot of good conversations, and the dealers were excellent and super, super friendly.
Nice.
I got to tell you. I asked him when I was there, I said, what about the other casino it's a riverboat. It's owned by Boyd as well, and it's a little closer to my house. The casino's in Iowa, and it's a little closer to my house. They said that it was kind of smaller and they're not friendly. That's what they said. And I said, but they're owned by Boyd. And he said, yeah, I know, but for some reason, they're just not as friendly down there.
Okay, so, and Diamond Joe Worth is owned by Boyd, I assume, is what you're getting at.
Boyd Casino.
What's the name of this other casino?
It's Casino Queen.
Okay.
And I believe it's in Marquette, Iowa.
Okay.
But see, that's only an hour from my house. That's the closest one.
Why didn't you try that one first if it's closer?
I was going to. And then I don't know why I just chose the one that was on the border. I thought, well, let me just go here.
I guess,
had the
but
time.
If it's 2 hours versus 1 hour, I'm kind of surprised.
I know. It's a lot closer.
Okay.
And now I got to try it. I mean, see if they're, I'll tell you, I remember now why I didn't go there, Mark.
Okay.
Their craps tables are only open on Friday and Saturday.
Okay. There you go.
And
now it makes sense. Yeah. Now I'll cut you some slack. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I remember now. They're only open on Friday and Saturday, and they're only open from like 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., something like that.
Okay.
They have limited hours on craps. The rest of their table games, I think, are open every day of the week.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad you did your homework ahead of time then, so that you didn't show up someplace.
I'm getting real familiar with this computer thing.
Good for you, Dr. Mike.
I'm figuring it out. But anyway, I have rave reviews for the casino in Worth.
Okay.
And we never hit the all. They have the all tall, all small, and hit them all.
Yeah.
We never hit the all, but we hit half of it like 6 or 7 times.
Oh, good.
And it was so funny too. Typical story, right? We need like a 4 to make them all.
Right.
We couldn't get it.
Right.
We need a 6 to make them all. Right. Couldn't get it. Stuff like that. There's 10 times odds, and they allow put bets.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, they have hot bets. And what else?
Any other side bets other than the all small tall?
No other side bets.
Okay.
But they automatically buy the 5 and 9 for you and the 4 and 10.
Oh, and you pay the VIG only on wins?
Only on wins.
That's great.
So if you bet over $20, they buy it for you automatically. And when I place the dealers across, same thing. They buy it automatically for them.
That's great. That's what I experienced in Biloxi too. Same kind of thing. Boy, that's great.
Yeah, that's really nice. I was really impressed by that.
Yeah.
So I bought the 5 and 9 all night long.
Sure.
And it was working out great. The limit is 500 max bet.
And what's the minimum?
The minimum is 10. It was 10. And I asked, they have 2 tables. When I was there, just one was open. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they opened both of them. The dealer told me that sometimes they would take one of the tables to 15, but then there wasn't that much interest. So now they've just been doing $10 minimum on both of them.
Oh, good. That's great news. I'm glad to hear that.
There's plenty of room to play.
Yeah.
$10 minimums, $500 max. At several times, I got to the max on my place bets.
Oh, that's terrific.
So I'd have 5 and 9 up to 500.
Yeah.
Then after that, it would hit, like the 9 would hit for 500. And then I would just, do a put bet.
There you go. Right.
And I was keeping that. And then I was putting a $25 put bet with 250 odds.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
You can get up there pretty high if you want.
So I'm assuming you had winning sessions then, if you're pressing like this. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Good.
Yeah, I had very good luck and very good winning sessions. So far for the Midwest, Mark, I'm up over the $7,000 number.
Oh, wow, terrific. Well, I know there were some listeners on Twitter who kind of wanted to know when you'd be going to these casinos. I tweeted out that, it's kind of, day by day and depending on how you're feeling, that kind of thing.
Right.
So
it's really day by day right now because of my health and also because since we're new here, we've got so much to do and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a lot of running around. So some days, my wife says, we got to go here. We got to do this today. So there's just no time to go to the casino.
Okay.
But that'll settle down probably after we get back from my trip to San Diego. And then I'll have like a schedule. So I was thinking about then maybe a week in advance, letting everybody know like a Saturday or a Friday I'd be there.
Good. Okay, good. Yeah. Let me know and I'll tweet
So
it.
either at Diamond Joe or, in Wisconsin too. I know Michael James wanted to go to Ho Chunk. And so I definitely am going to go there again.
Okay, good.
I just have to set up a time. Yeah, I wished it was more like I could give way in advance, but it's pretty much day of.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of thing.
Okay, well, good. Good trip report. This is what we've been waiting for, Mike. When everybody heard that you were moving, it's like, well, okay, I guess I can live with that, but he's going to be telling us about the casinos there, right? It's like, I hope so. So good.
Yeah, I am. We saw an ad. We were watching the Twins game the other night, and I saw an ad for a casino up in Minnesota. I looked it up. It was like a 3.5-hour drive.
Yeah.
But they don't have craps.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no craps. They do have blackjack.
Well.
But no craps.
Right.
I don't know if I'm that interested in driving for that.
No.
I mean, it's just, especially 3.5 hours, because if I go drive 3.5 there and 3.5 back, I want to stay like 8-9 hours.
Right. Yeah.
Casino. Right.
Yeah. If you happen to be driving by. Fine,
yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be a different story.
Yeah,
but I'm not
to
going
make a special
out
trip.
of my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, it's been great. And like I said, both casinos were great. But that Diamond Joe, I really enjoyed. Oh, and good wait staff too.
Oh, good.
Very friendly.
Good, like drink service.
Regularly.
Oh, great.
They have self-serve drink service.
I like that too.
So you can go get your own if you want, or they bring it to you if you ask them at the table. And, the alcohol and everything. I think you have to pay for the alcohol.
Okay, that was going to be my question. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you have to pay. I saw people paying. So.
Okay.
But yeah, excellent casino and just the friendliest people. That's what really got me.
Yeah, well, it kind of is the most important thing, right?
Yeah. I was there for several hours and the table would be full and then people would leave and there'd be 2 or 3 of us and it'd fill up again, that kind of thing. One guy left. He was playing on my side, not next to me, but 2 or 3 people away. He left and he said, "Oh, good luck. I'll see you next time."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know him. He just said, "Good luck. I'll see you next time." Just friendly like that.
Well, when you get a chance, check out Casino Queen and maybe even Diamond Joe Worth on a weekend night. Let us know, what the crowds are like then.
Yeah, that's what I want to go on a weekend night.
Yeah.
Corey, the pit in the evening, was telling me, I was saying, well, what about if I had a meetup here with a bunch of people and we all came at a certain time? He said, "Oh, call ahead, talk to a host. We'll reserve that second table for you and, do all kinds of stuff."
Wow, that's terrific.
Yeah. So, that was nice. He said, "Oh, we've done that in the past for people."
Really? That's great. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. What a great experience.
Just, I'm just there the first time. They're just meeting me and they're already saying, "Yeah, you can reserve the table if you want." I'm thinking, oh, nice.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know if I'll have time this weekend to go or after we get back, but I'll try and give as much advance notice so you can tweet that out.
Okay, good. All right. I thank you. Our listeners thank you. Hey, thanks to everyone who's been clicking through our Amazon link. Remember, whenever you're going to buy something through Amazon, please go to our page first, youcanbetonthat.com, and click through our Amazon link towards the top of the page. All right, let's move on to some voicemails. First up is Doug.
Hi, guys. This is Doug, 2 pair of sevens from Houston calling in again. Went on a trip to Denver with the family and got to go to Central City and Blackhawk. I went to this new casino. I guess they're changing names a lot, but it's one called Dragon Tiger in Central City, which used to be, I think, Johnny Z's casino. They had about 5 tables, but only one was open. It was a blackjack table. The other games they have, I think they have 2 baccarat tables and some sort of carny poker game. They had a $10 minimum blackjack game. I think the maximums are higher now in Colorado. It's not $100 max anymore. But I've played my usual 1-3-2-6 progressive strategy. I bought in for $100 and I was going kind of up and down, but I was down to my last bet and I won. And then I started to get into my progressions, 1-3-2-6. And then I even go up higher. I go 4-9-6-12 to just kind of keep progressing. I think Dr. Mike would enjoy that. Anyway, I'm on the 9 bet, so I'm on the $90 bet, and the dealer has an ace, and she's just about to check whether she has blackjack or not. The other guy at the table is only one other player. He says, "Insurance," like this, right before she's about to check, almost the same timing as when she checked. She says insurance, but as she's checking, she goes, "Oh," she lets out a sigh, like, "I got blackjack here." But then he says, "No, I said insurance." So she says, "All right, let me check." He says, "Yeah, you can say so." So then I say, "All right, I'm going to take insurance too." So they say, "Okay, you can take insurance." And sure enough, of course, she gets the blackjack and she pays us out. And then I just continue to go on this streak from 100 to cashing out with a $500 chip. And I just ended it there, and it was an awesome experience. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. Keep up the great work. Enjoy listening to the podcast. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
The first time I was listening to this story, I thought it was going to end with the dealer not having blackjack.
Right.
Like she was trying to save them from taking insurance, and her sigh was just like acting, just to fool them.
She's trying to tease them. Like,
right. So I'm glad it turned out that way. Yeah, doing a progressive system, and I'm not going to discourage anybody from doing it. It's not a winning system, but, if you like to play that way, that's fine. Just be careful, especially in blackjack, because inevitably you're going to be on one of your higher bets, and then suddenly you're going to need to split, and then you're going to need to double down after splitting. And, whereas maybe you had a $10 bet, suddenly you've got this $100 bet, and you've got $300 out on the table. And then, dealer hits to 21 and you lose all of it. Anyway, just kind of be prepared for that. It's not like a progressive system on a wager where, you don't have to put out more money after you've seen your cards.
Right. Well, what about this? What about a progressive system like that, but you set a limit on the top number you're going to get to? Right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's say you said, okay, well, I'm only going to go to $50.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know how gamblers are, and we're kind of like this too. It's like, well, gosh, I've won 3 hands in a row at my max. Right. Maybe I'll just put, another 25 out there. What the heck?
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. just be aware of that when it comes to, blackjack, where maybe a basic strategy says you need to double down or split. So.
Right.
All right, next call.
Hey, Mark and Dr. Mike. This is Basil. I am a first-time caller, and I just started recently listening to your podcast. Love it. Love to hear the stories of all the gamblers across the country. I grew up in Rochester area, New York. Turning Stone, you've mentioned that casino before on the show, so shout out to Turning Stone. My call today is quickly regarding cruise ship casinos. I just came back from a cruise. It was awesome. Obviously a great vacation. I've been on a couple cruises before, and just wanted your opinion on the cruise ship casino. I've seen everything from 000 roulette, obviously 6 to 5 blackjack as well. Now, the current one I went on was the Celebrity Equinox, and it was a great experience, actually. And they had 0 roulette, which shocked me, and they also had 3 to 2 blackjack as well, but that was on the $50 minimum table. So I stepped it up there instead of playing the 6 to 5 and played 3 to 2 on the $50 minimum. So I was tipping the dealers as part of my hand sometimes, and everyone knew my name. It was really kind of awesome. I come back the next night, and they're all shouting me out. I won about $1,000 playing that, so that was an awesome experience there, and then kind of just settled in playing slot machines and didn't have another night like that. But just wanted your experience on any cruise ships, see if you've been on cruises before with casinos. I know there's poker cruises, which have intrigued me as well. Just wanted your thoughts if you've been on any cruise ships before with casinos, if you avoid them due to the horrible odds and things like that. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, well, good. Glad you had a good experience. I have never been on a cruise ship before. Mike, you've been on a cruise ship with a casino, but it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Yeah, I went on several cruises, 2 that didn't have casino, and then 1 that did.
Yeah, if you actually go to our website and just do a search on cruise or cruise ships, you'll find some episodes where some of our listeners have talked about it. I don't think that we would stay away from a cruise ship because of the bad rules, simply because we're craps players. Craps, like we've said before, unless it's crapless craps, the game is going to be pretty much like you'd see at a regular casino. But I'm impressed that Basil said there was a 0 roulette on a cruise ship. That is surprising. Amazing. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, and if you ask Adam Bauer about that, he'll tell you that roulette's a 50-50 game.
Oh, really? Is that what he's espousing now?
Did you know somebody posted something about why not play roulette? It's a 50-50 game. And Adam was going crazy about that.
Adam doesn't stand for that kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of bizarre posting. But yeah, 0 on a cruise ship?
Yeah, that's great.
I would have bet you any amount of money they'd have 000. I mean, the thing is, Mark, if you're in a place and that's the only game in town, you deal with it, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, we would. Yeah. We wouldn't say, oh, no, I'm going to go out on the Lido deck and play cribbage all day or something.
See, that's the thing. Okay, if you're just going on a cruise so that you can play at the casino, maybe instead you should just go to a land-based casino or a location with multiple land-based casinos. If you're concerned about the gambling and the rules and that kind of thing. If you're going on a cruise anyway, and you're a gambler, and it's like, well, I'm going to go on a cruise. I'd like to go on a cruise. I sure hope they have a casino. That's something different, right? So
Right. I mean, if you like to gamble, it's a nice way to occupy your time for a few hours every night. But people go on them for different reasons.
Right,
Some go for the drinking, some go for the dancing, the parties.
Right.
I mean, some people go to play bingo the whole time.
Right. And, if you're married, maybe your spouse has different ideas about what they want to do. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Next call.
Hey there, Mark and Dr. Mike. This is Shay from Nebraska, Iowa here. Wanted to give a quick trip report from Laughlin. We went this last weekend. First of all, quick aside, M Resort, we loved it. The wife and I, we liked the atmosphere. The food was fantastic. There's a nice restaurant there. So, yeah, definitely we are in the side of loving that. We spent 3 days in Laughlin. It was a balmy 116 degrees every day, but, well, air-conditioned inside. Stayed at Harris. We went out from Grand Island, Nebraska. Didn't do too great gambling-wise. We had one good day. My wife hit 3 straight flushes of 3-card poker in one sitting, so she was pretty pleased with that.
Nice.
I had a pretty good sitting at Mississippi Stud, but never got really ahead or behind. The thing we really enjoyed, the best part of the trip, we've been to Laughlin several times. We've always wanted to take the jet boat down to Lake Havasu, 2-hour drive down to kind of eat something and look at some tourist traps, and 2 hours back. It was 116 degrees. You couldn't tell on the boat. The water's like 60 degrees, they say. Really enjoyable, beautiful scenery. I couldn't recommend it more. Want to give a shout out to the dealers at Harris and Laughlin. They were all very nice, very interactive. I liked that they dealt all the games. So you might play something the next day that you didn't play the day before, and you'd meet the person that was dealing the night before. So that was really cool. I played a little bit of craps, $10, 3, 4, 5 odds. I didn't do well. So appreciate your show. Keep up the good work. Dr. Mike, get to Council Bluffs. Hit me up. I'm right 10 miles south. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah, Council Bluffs has a few casinos. That's not real close to you, though, is it?
No, it's a ways away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be something like I'd have to do on a weekend and stay overnight or something.
Yeah.
I just don't want to drive that far, and it's just too much in one day.
Yeah. Well, another good trip report from Laughlin. Gosh, Mike, with you in Minnesota now, I can't see us ever going to Laughlin together again, but who knows?
No, because we just go to Vegas.
Yeah, we go to Vegas, although, Laughlin, it's just gamble, gamble, gamble.
Yep, that's true. There's no distraction there, Mark.
Yeah, right.
There's no show,
yeah, like that's a real problem when we're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
gosh. I kind of want to play craps still, but that show's about to start.
I don't like those casinos in Laughlin with windows, though, and the sun shining in and everything.
You don't like that? It's just too nice. You don't want to know that, oh, my gosh, it's
I don't want to know that
dawn.
There's something else in the world going on.
All right. On our last episode, we had a call from Steve. He was heading out to the new Bristol casino in Virginia, first full-blown casino in Virginia, and we have a trip report from Eric.
Hey, guys, this is Eric, and I just want to give y'all an update on the new Bristol casino, future Hard Rock Casino, I think. We went last Saturday night. There's pros and cons. It's very new. It's in an old mall, limited parking. We went on a Saturday night. They're going to have a big issue with parking. They're doing construction all around it, but they don't have a lot of parking right at this moment. Everything in the casino is brand new. 2 live craps tables, 2 live roulette tables, bubble craps. They had just about every slot machine that was new on the market. Smelled new, looked new. Limited food options, open bar 24/7. Most every dealer in there was brand new. They were still working out some, dealer issues, training. But the craps table I was at, everything went pretty smooth. They did have the fire bet. A 3-point fire bet did pay 6-1. 6-point paid $2.99. For the most part, anything that's within 2 miles of the Tennessee state line is a plus for us here in East Tennessee. We've had to travel to Harris for past 20 years. It's hard to get to from where we live. So this is just an hour and a half up the road from Knoxville. So looking forward to it. They have big plans and big future up there. Hope everything goes well for them. And guys, appreciate everything you do. And Mike, hope everything goes well with your move. And thanks guys for all you do. Bye.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I saw some headlines that said, they were just raking in the money, the first few weeks that they were open.
Yeah. We actually have one of our cousins, their son lives just outside Knoxville.
Right.
And we were talking about driving down there to visit them because we haven't seen them in a while. I didn't know it was that close. So maybe we head over there to.
Not maybe. You do head over there, okay, Dr.
Well, we do
Mike?
head over if we go down. I don't know if we're going to make it this summer, but next summer for sure, we definitely go visit them.
Okay, I understand when you were moving across country. That was a bit of a haul and several cars, and you had all that stuff. I understand not stopping at casinos on the way. Fine. But any other trips that you make,
excuse now.
You have to stop on the way because this is uncharted territory. Yeah.
If it's that close to Knoxville, I'll definitely be there at some point.
Okay, good. All right, let's hear from our friend Marty.
Hey, Mark and Dr. Mike, Marty from Reno. It's been a long time. Still love the show. Listen every week or every other week anyway. Some exciting news from Reno. For the first time in over 20 years, a brand new casino from the ground up is going to be opening here in August. So just a few weeks away. It's called Legends Bay. It's actually right on the I-80 in Sparks, Nevada, which is just about 5 minutes east of Reno. Nice place. Looking like it's coming right along. It's actually owned by Olympia Companies Gaming. They own another casino down in Carson City, which is going to be very similar to this one. But anyway, full Las Vegas-style casino. Could open up in a few weeks. I'm going to be going to the opening night, and I'll give you a report. One other thing, Dr. Mike, welcome to Minnesota. I grew up there. I've been out here in the West Coast for the last 15 years or so, but I get back there periodically. So when I do, I will reach out through the website and see if maybe you want to go and throw some dice. So anyway,
sounds good,
guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, that sounds great. When you're here, Marty, definitely let me know.
Yeah,
and when I'm in Sparks, I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's right, because you've got some relatives there, right?
Yeah, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in part of the year in Sparks. They winter in Sparks, and they live here in the summer months.
Yeah.
And they failed to mention to me that there's a new casino.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about this. Legends Bay Casino. That's great.
No, and they may not have either. They love to play 3-card poker.
Uh-huh.
And they play some blackjack. And they go fairly regularly because they go to one of the casinos and they eat and they, play.
Yeah.
But they didn't say anything about that. So maybe they don't even know it's going to be a casino.
Right. Well, new option coming for them soon.
There you go.
All right, next call.
Mark, Dr. Mike, it's Kevin from Wisconsin again with a Vegas trip report. I've got to give you guys huge kudos for the previously undisclosed value of the karma donation. Wife and I went to Vegas and stayed at the Circa again. Prior to our departure, I made the donation to this great show, and it totally paid off.
Excellent.
Wife and I rolled for about 2 days. Craps, nothing but 7 and 11s on the come out and long rolls. Blackjack, the dealer would bust every time, and I'd get a sweet hand. Slots, didn't matter. Put in whatever and take out whatever plus a couple hundy. My only failure, as usual, was betting at the book. Made 3 sports bets on the Brewers and lost all 3. Good luck to your Padres and Dodgers, guys. Between my wife and I, we accumulated 17,000 tier credits over our stay. It was pretty special. Well, here's my plug for the Circa property again. Until the end of August, you get 5 times tier credits on what you gamble, but it's only Sunday through Thursday. That's pretty cool and a great promotion for gamblers who are looking for some goodies. 3 quick stories for you. I've got to agree with Kyle from your last show. I saw a craps dealer at Santa Fe Station who was so heavy-handed on the players. He yelled at how they placed their bets, how they tossed their chips, and even told one guy he had to pull up his pants to play at the table. It ruined the mojo. The other story involved my wife at the high-limit room. She put $200 into a slot machine that's just called the cash machine. It's a slot that will just roll up numbers to show how much you've won. If numbers don't come up, you don't win. Simple. She plays 10 credits, figuring $10 per spin. Her first pull gets nothing, and her second pulls up 100. That's not enough, so she keeps playing. Then it pulls up 150. Not enough. She keeps pulling until the slot has just $40 left, and it didn't work. Well, she's wondering what happened. Well, the truth of the matter is each credit is $10, and she was playing 10 credits. Yeah. Each spin was $100. So when she had 100, she had 100 credits, and when she had 150, she had 150 credits. In essence, she won $2,500, but put it all back because she didn't know how much she was spending. I'm still laughing. Lastly, we went to Bally's to see a show, and I was disappointed to see there was no Star Wars on any of the TVs.
What?
Maybe next time. Thanks for the great shows.
Oh, my gosh. Somebody's not on the ball.
somebody's screwing up there.
Oh man, make sure you're looking at all the different buttons on the slot machine. You know what they do?
Yeah.
I remember years ago, my dad sat down at a blackjack machine, right? And he's not a gambler. I was, I'm going to show you how to do it. And I don't know, he put in like $20 or something. And his intent was to bet like $1 a hand. And whatever button he pressed, it was all $20, and so he, lost on the hand, and that was all of it. I felt bad, because it's like, oh no, stop. But yeah, so.
Well, that's why I always hit the screen so it shows me dollar amount, not credit amount.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do the same thing. Like when we're playing video poker, it's like it defaults with the credit amount, and I always switch. Yeah.
Yeah, it automatically goes to the credit amount because I don't think they want you to know how much you got in there.
Right.
But I always put the dollar amount on because I'm paranoid of that. Like I've done that at home on the fake gaming on the iPad and stuff where all of a sudden I hit a button and I lost $1 million. I'm thinking, wait a minute, I only bet 10,000.
If the machine has an option, yeah, definitely recommend. It's kind of worked the other way too. I remember I had intended to play dollar video poker. And suddenly I looked down and my cash had gone down by $1.25, the 25 cents. So yeah, it can work both ways too.
Right. Saved you money. It defaulted you to the quarters.
Yeah. Well, thanks for letting us know about the Circa promotion there, Kevin, too, on tier credit multiplier. If I'm at a craps table, people don't like to be told what to do by the dealers, especially if it's pretty ticky-tack. But I don't know, if somebody's pants are down, I think I'd kind of like them to pull up their pants if it's
well, I don't know if his pants were down. He just said, pull up your pants. Maybe they were normal. He just wanted them up around his
I'm sure it was just those low-rise pants, right, that were just kind of showing some underwear. I'm sure that's what it was. But I'm just imagining it was a guy who stepped up to the table with his pants all the way down and was asking what the minimum was. And there says, sir, pull up your pants.
Well, I'll tell you, Mark, if they're going to not allow you to throw coins in the trash, they're definitely not going to allow you to play with your pants down.
All right. It sounds like an experiment we'll have to try. Maybe when you're out here in a couple of weeks.
Some social experiment thing where we see what it takes to get yelled at a craps table.
Yeah, that's right. I think I mentioned on the last episode I'm going to be on Vegas Introvert and we're going to be talking to Annoyed Pit Boss. I'll ask him how far the pants need to be pulled up before they'll let you throw.
Right. Ask him if I cut holes in my T-shirt where my nipples are and just expose those, is that a problem?
Well, what'd you buy in for?
Yeah, right. That's what he asked. Yeah, what are you buying in for?
Yeah. All right, let's hear from our good friend Tara.
Hey, Mark and Dr. Mike. This is Tara and Taylor. You may remember a few months ago, Taylor called in after his March Madness trip when he hit 2 Royals in the same trip and then still tried to claim that he was still owed a Royal because the ones he hit were on single play, and we've been playing multi-line for a while now and felt like he needed a Royal on multi-line.
I got to pause it there because, when he called in, it was like, what? You feel gypped because you didn't win on multi-line? I mean, you're more. Yeah. It's harder to do on a single line, and you hit that.
Twice.
Whatever. All right. Back to Tara.
Well, we just got back from a 3-day trip, and we hit 3 Royals on the multi-line game that we've been playing. 3 days, 3 Royals. He hit the first one on day 1. I hit the second one on day 2, and then he hit another one on day 3. And then he was still trying to claim that if it wasn't for the Royals, it would have been a really bad trip for gambling, mostly because we keep track of what 4 of a kinds we hit. And we were hitting some, but we hit only 1 4-7s in 3 days. All the other ones we were hitting 5, 6 of each number, and none of that one. So that was weird. And we were kind of down a lot of the time until we hit a Royal, and then we fall back. So anyways, it was just, he still doesn't quite think that we came out ahead on this and still thinks that he can hit another Royal next trip. So I'm trying to explain to him that is not how it works. He is not due to Royal. If anything, we're going to have horrible gaming the whole rest of this year. So I'm thinking I might sit out the next few Vegas trips while he gives it all back. and then I'll jump back in when we're owed another royal. What do you guys think? Do you think we can hit another one this year? Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, see, I think they're due to not hit a royal. That's what they're due for.
Well, it's like us with the fire bet, Mark. Look how long we went without winning the fire bet.
Yeah, and then
we won a bunch in a row.
We hit like back-to-back weeks for the fire.
Yeah, we were due. We were due. I mean, we were due. It's just the way it is. You know, the only game where you can't really be due is roulette because, that's a 50-50 game.
Yeah, it's just 50-50.
It goes either way.
Yeah. Well, she was talking about how they kept track of the fours of a kind that they hit, which is just kind of a fun thing to do. You would think that on just a jacks or better game, you're more likely to hit four of a kind on face cards or aces. I would think actually that Jack, Queen, King would be the most fours of a kind that you would get because there's some hands where you get rid of an ace, but you keep like two face cards. Like if you're dealt King, Jack, Ace, and they're all different suits, well, you only hang on to the king and the jack, right? You get rid of the ace.
You're supposed to. Yeah, right.
So now it'd be different if you're playing a bonus game where you get, bigger payouts for four aces and everything. But I would kind of guess that would be the case. You'd have more fours of a kind with face cards and aces, and then maybe fewer for the lower cards. Mike, I printed up, and you can see on the show notes here, all the fours of a kind that we have hit in our home game, how many times they've been hit. And
so that's live play. It's not a...
Yeah, so this, I don't know. This was more of a curiosity than anything. It doesn't have anything to do with video poker. But you can see on the sheet that four aces has come up way more than anything else. And that makes sense. We play a lot of Texas Hold'em. You're going to play an ace, more than anything else.
Right. You're going to be in the hand more, too.
Right. And then the rest of them are kind of about the same. They're not all exactly the same. But four aces, really up there. And then the rest of them, kind of about the same frequency.
Yeah, ranging from like 27 to 32, probably on the average. Somewhere.
Yeah, that's where. So this is like with about 20 years worth of playing. So what Mike's looking at here is players have gotten 4 7s 32 times in the past 20 years. And so now you're probably thinking, wait, Mark, you actually keep track of when people make four of a kind at your home game? Yes, I do. First of all, there's two things I want to say. First of all, it doesn't count if we're playing any kind of wild card game. Big deal if you made four of a kind using wild cards.
Right.
So it has to be natural. And the reason I keep track is because we have a jackpot going in our home game, like I'm sure most home games have.
Oh, of course.
We take a little bit of money out of each pot and put it in the jackpot. And if you get a natural four of a kind or better, you get a percentage of the jackpot. So that's why I keep these stats.
I know you're not prepared for this, but on the next episode, I'd like to know how many times I hit the four of a kinds.
Okay, I've got all that. So
I know you do.
Yeah, when you
Mark, you have information on every aspect of your life.
I know. That's why I wasn't prepared for the podcast. The last couple
I'm probably gonna go before you, but I'm gonna leave in my will that at your funeral, I want somebody to read all the statistics out. Just list them all. I want to know them all.
Oh, dear.
It's like the longest recorded funeral in history.
Oh, please. I wouldn't do that to me. I like how you phrase it. You're going to go before me.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
All right. Let's move. Well, you are a little bit. All right, let's move on. Last call.
Hi, Mark and Dr. Mike. This is Charlie from Iowa. I wanted to give a little story from Vegas that I just got back from on moving away from the dark side and playing craps. I was at the Mirage, $15 minimum at the time, if anybody's curious about that. Playing my normal don't pass, don't come kind of strategy. And the guy hit a point and starts saying, well, yeah, I'm hitting all these points because this guy's playing the don't pass. So I tried joking around with him, just saying that, yeah, I'm glad my bets are making you roll so well, making you roll better than you normally would. He just kind of ignores me. So he kind of seemed upset that I kind of wanted to talk to him or have some kind of conversation, but all right. So the next shooter rolls a couple 11s on the come out, and of course that kind of takes away my bankroll. So I'm joking with him saying, yeah, he's going to wipe me out if he keeps doing that. But then the other guy starts running his mouth a little bit again, saying, yeah, if you didn't bet the don't pass or don't come, you wouldn't be losing. It's like, I turned to him at that point and said, hey, why do you care what I'm doing? Like, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Just play your own strategy. Like, I don't know why he was so concerned about me. But I think he just had a typical abrasive personality where he was kind of arguing with one of the pit bosses late about having his phone out at the table. So I ended up cashing out. I was down a bit, but then switched to the pass line and the come bet for the rest of the trip and ended up getting a lot of money back. So I'll just recommend people to kind of consider that when they're playing the dark side. I do want to say, Dr. Mike, if you do make it down to Waterloo, Iowa, there is an Iowa casino that has Caesar's Rewards, so I'd be glad to join you if you make it. All right, thanks, guys.
Oh, there you go. Caesar's Rewards
I didn't
property.
know that. They have Caesar's Rewards.
I didn't either. I was looking at it. It's about a little over 2 hours from you, so that might be an option.
Yeah, that's not that much further. I'm going to look into that tonight.
Okay, good.
I was going to say, switching from the do and the don't. I don't know if you saw on Twitter where Vinny Chins turned 40.
Oh, yeah, I saw that tweet.
And said that he was going to, now that he's older, he's going to be more conservative and play the don't.
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we'll see.
I told my wife, and she said, so that explains it. You're always on the pass line because you're not mature. You might be old, but you're not mature.
Yeah, that's why you'll never. That's why you'll never bet the don't.
For that.
Yeah. Charlie, I think in a lot of cases, people who play craps the regular way, pass line, place bets, if somebody who's betting the don't starts talking to them, their guard is up immediately. It's like, okay, what is this don't player going to say to me? Is he going to be talking smack? Is he going to be getting in my face? So even if you're not, even if you're being very pleasant and want to strike up a conversation, I think they're going to be very guarded anyway. I think that's just the way it is. So you kind of have to be prepared for that. What do you think, Mike?
Oh, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, most people's first reaction is going to be, this guy's playing opposite than me.
Yeah.
So he's going to tell me, I should switch to his way.
Right. He's my enemy. Yeah.
Although it does kind of annoy me when people are concerned about other people's bets.
Yeah.
Yeah, bet the way you want. I don't care. Now, if it's my friend and I'm giving him a hard time, that's one thing. But if it's a stranger, I'm not going to criticize the way they play.
No. Yeah, I never do. I'll congratulate them. If they, you laid the 10. Oh, good timing. I'll say that every once in a while. But yeah, I would never criticize somebody for the way they play.
Well, I usually congratulate them when it's like the point was made and then there's a 7 on the come out and they win a bunch of bets. I'm
right.
Like, great,
yeah.
It worked out for all of us.
Yeah. Exactly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We want to thank some people for some recurring donations. Nathan, Brian Dancer, Brian and Sarah, Josh, and the Crap Vegas podcast. Give them a listen. Very entertaining. We also got a donation from Shay, who we heard from earlier. Karma donation for trip to Laughlin this weekend. A balmy 110 above the whole time, so should be no problem getting hot. Yeah, and I think he said 116, so glad you had a good trip, Shay.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Also a donation from Jeremy. Trip coming up next week. It's pretty nice in Vegas in July, right? Yeah. As we just mentioned, Laughlin, Vegas. At least Laughlin's by the water. Thanks for all that you do for the positive vibes and an entertaining podcast every couple of weeks. Jeremy, well, thank you very much.
Take cabs everywhere, Jeremy. That's my advice.
Yeah, no matter, just like Dr. Mike, who took the cab from Caesar's Palace to Harrah's, Las Vegas. Also a donation from Nicholas. Karma donation for an upcoming trip to MGM Springfield. Love the show. Well, good luck, Nicholas. And finally, a donation from Brian. Karma donation for my fiancé and I for our upcoming trip to Vegas on August 1st through the 3rd. We're staying at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. Thank you for all you guys do, and a bunch of smiley faces and dice emojis. Brian and Kimberly. Well, thank you very much, and good luck on your trip.
Yeah, good luck. I hope everyone has. The Karma donation helps them out.
Yeah. Hey, be sure to check out our TV listings showing all the gambling-related shows coming up within the next 2 weeks at youcanbetonthat.com/TV-listings. And our list of gambling-related movies at youcanbetonthat.com/movies. We'd love to hear from you. Call our voicemail hotline at 951-292-4377. That's 9512-WAGERS.
9512-WAGERS.
Or you can email us at youcanbetonThat@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at youcanbetonThat and on Facebook at facebook.com/youcanbetonThat. Finally, please go to your favorite podcast app and write a review of the show. We love getting your feedback. All right, so Mike, you're going to be out here. When are you arriving again?
Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, Tuesday.
Mark.
Oh boy. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm leaving Wednesday, and I'll be there to the following Tuesday.
Okay.
So 6 days.
Wednesday, you're going to be here. Okay, great. So
yes,
let's definitely hit the casino. Gosh, I was trying to think Friday or Saturday night. Well, we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah,
and
I was hoping to go twice.
Both, of course, yes. maybe I can swing that too. And then if you're free Sunday, let's record the show in person again.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll be free.
Great.
As far as I know.
All right, let's do it. Well, what else you got for us, Dr. Mike?
Well, I'm excited that my gambling experiences have gone good here in Iowa and Wisconsin. As far as sports betting goes, that hasn't been going so well, Mark.
No, I kind of started up again when you left, and we just got off to a fantastic start. But since then it's been going down and down. It's just for fun.
It's been going downhill,
I'm doing my best, whatever.
Yeah, some of those games we've lost some close ones and stuff, but...
Yeah, I bet on the Nationals last night. Bet the money line was like plus 205, so that was a good one.
Yeah, isn't that funny? The Dodgers beat everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, they come from behind to beat everybody. So far, they've lost the first 2 games against the Nationals, the team with the worst record in the National League.
Perfect.
Yeah, good for the Padres, but, we can't beat Detroit. We lost 2 out of 3 to Detroit, which is the worst team in the American League.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been an up and down baseball season. I'm getting kind of excited for football, though.
Yeah, it's coming.
I already went over the schedules the other night. I was looking at all the team schedules for the season. I'm excited about football this year because I think it's going to be a normal year,
A normal year.
Yeah, not people missing because of too many things going on. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Saying.
Maybe there'll be a bunch of people out with COVID. But
yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right,
other than that, everything's going good, and I'm excited to be coming to San Diego.
Yeah.
So anyone who lives in the area, head out there Friday and Saturday night.
All right, excellent. Mike, I'll see you in about a week. Thanks for listening.
Take care. Good night.
Mark, that was wonderful. I had no idea you were so talented. The audience is going to love you.